What's up, y'all? Back with another Inside the Ties. Maybe I'm going to try and do this every morning. Maybe not. Just depends. Typically, I'm writing an article on the site, and I wrote the article that you see next to me over here. I wrote this article in February of this year, so almost a year ago. I wrote this article about J. Cole and Puma and Damian Lillard and Pusha T and the activations around basketball when performance sales are down. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody's like, well, how do you know performance sales are down? Well, not only do you get this from industry analysts who document and track point of sales data, it can also be seen in resale. So what I will do is give you guys an insight into my resale and go into my history, my recent history for resale on my dashboard with StockX. And what you'll notice is there's one basketball shoe here, but that was on a clearance item. It only cost, I think, $49 at Nike factory store. So I got a few of them, and I moved those through the site and made about 25 bucks each on them. But if we continuously go through this list, there aren't any basketball shoes in resale. You have your Jordan Retros, which can be considered performance because guys still play in Jordan Retros. But what you have here is a lot of Jordan 1s, Jordan 12s, Blazers, and things like that, but no basketball shoes at all. Well, the Kyries. But with the activations that have been going around and that are taking place in basketball, you would think that the brands would be like, well, you know what, let's pull back. But this is a catch. This is the thing. A lot of people are like, well, hoop shoes aren't selling. And if you walk into a House of Hoop store right now and you go into the House of Hoop side where all of the Nike basketball stuff is, things are on sale and it's loaded. And very few people are walking over into the House of Hoops section. However, if you recognize that China has more feet available than the United States, then you realize why these brands are continuing to do basketball activations. And like last year, the J. Cole times Puma, man, this thing was awesome. This was probably one of the best kind of videos that you could see, and it's just going to show this dude with his chest out. We're not looking at that right now. But they had the video of the kid that was playing in the video, and he wanted to get on the court and play pickup. And, you know, he wasn't able to. And then eventually that kid turned into J. Cole, and then J. Cole got older. It's just a great concept behind the video. Did it move any Puma Dreamer shoes at the time? No, but as J. Cole continued to release shoes throughout the year in small quantities, Puma was hitting. And the J. Cole Dreamer, the RS Dreamer basketball shoe, that thing was selling in resale. So Puma had caught on to something, but it was not going to change Puma's trajectory in business. It did help with branding. Now, Adidas did the Dame Lillard thing with Pusha T, and they did this in lieu of a Black History Month collection, which was a smart move for Adidas because this was dope. I mean, it's starting slow, but we'll get to it. 1 second. See the Damian Lillard walking up. Dame is a beast, man. He's a beast. Yeah. And I'm sitting up here nodding my head with a Nike shirt on. I feel like dirt. All right, so let's get back to this. Where am I going with this discussion of basketball? Well, it comes back right now that two brands are working on the launch of new cushioning systems. Now, I don't do wear testing. I don't hoop the way I used to. I'm not a basketball coach anymore. I'm really thinking about getting back into running a recruitment website, but I'm not there yet. I'm just thinking about it. But Under Armour has taken the time to deliver to us a full explanation. I'm willing to guarantee that you guys that are people in the United States haven't seen this video. Not video, but this content where they're explaining the UA Flow cushioning that the Curry 8 will feature. And the amazing thing about this cushion, it's a lot like, and you hate comparing things, but Nike React, on the Epic React, you have a piece of rubber at the toe box and at the heel, but the rest of the shoe is foam that is a little bit thicker at the base, so it grips well. They've created this phone and they tell you everything. Here's Tom and Steph working on the introduction of the Flow to the Curry 8. They've set up here and created a midsole outsole combination that does not have rubber on the bottom. How that's going to work, I have no idea. Have I seen it discussed anywhere? No. Have I run into it on social media? No. I'm not on Instagram, so that's my fault. It may be on Instagram, but I haven't seen it run across my feed in YouTube either. That's a problem. But the idea of this new cushioning system, I don't think is being touted enough. I think this interview should have been a short podcast type thing, and it should be on the Under Armour YouTube station. But those are all marketing suggestions. I don't work for any brand, so they don't have to listen to me at all. I just think covering this information and talking about it would get people interested when they walk into a Foot Locker or into a Finish Line and they see the Curry 8. It would also help the sales teams in the stores. Now, Under Armour is doing the Curry Flow. That's a new cushioning system for basketball, and they're going to put it into running as well, obviously, but it's starting in basketball. And Adidas is doing the same thing with Futurenatural. And I want to get this in. I don't want to run out of time. But Adidas, I love that artwork. Love that artwork. Whoever did that, salute. Damn it, salute. But Futurenatural, they've taken Light Strike, which I thought was a great cushioning, and it came on the next level first. They've taken Light Strike, they've combined it with Boost, and they've done this on other shoes before, but not in this manner. And if you look at this, you see this kind of Yeezy-like look to this design right here, but it's not. It's actually Light Strike, and Light Strike has kind of these angled, there it is. So you just saw it right there. But Futurenatural is a new technology where they've bonded, see, 360 degrees of heat and pressure to bond these two materials together to create this really great cushioning system. And I'm saying great as if I tried it, and I have not tried it. I just like the idea of a new cushioning system. Obviously, I don't like what James Harden is doing, slowing down the Houston Rockets, but that's just me being petty and angry at James Harden for not getting in there and doing what he's supposed to do. If you want to get traded, just do what you're supposed to do, and it should take care of itself. Maybe I'm wrong. I never played professional sports. But I'm sure you guys want to see what this shoe looks like. And honestly, this may be the James Harden shoe that actually moves Adidas back into streetwear. Basketball shoes tend to be stiffer, so they don't translate very well anymore because we have so many options that we can wear. I'm sure somebody's like, what are you wearing right now with all of that Nike? Funny enough, I'm wearing brand black. All right, so let me put my feet down, move back up. I think this thing looks great. The three stripes, I'm not so sold on as far as the look. I have to see it in person, but these, and this is the bad part where you always say something reminds you of. The Odell Beckham Jr. 720 Nike has these kind of patches throughout the upper and these, kind of touch points of lockdown to help with lockdown. I think this is more of a style option, but I really think this shoe looks fantastic. I think it looks great. The Curry shoe, not as much, but it's really nice to see the brands jumping over into basketball and focusing on basketball in a way that's vital and important. But what I want to see is them really dive into connecting it to the consumer. Find a way to get it to the consumer. Like I said, I don't work with brands, but I just think it's a really smart thing to do. That's it for this episode. I'm going to try to do this a little bit more. I'll see you guys on the next one. What do you think about it? If you like the video and you like to see these, like, share, subscribe. And then tell me you want to see more of this kind of stuff. That's it. Peace.